something interesting always happens in African policy space, and two countries I've been following closely since Nigerian Tech Point, Kenya and Nigeria. Almost every year, they always update their finance bill. So it updates fiscal policies. So the policies on taxations, they're always contained in the finance bill. So in finance bill 2020, the federal government was toying with the idea of taxing Google, Facebook, and other big tech companies. And I think I wrote an article about it then. I was like, okay, so the law allows you to tax Google and Facebook, but now what? What do you want to do? That kind of thing, right? Okay. You can beat, they say you can go and beat this guy, or yeah, go and beat him. That kind of thing. So, but 2021, also 2021, they made some updates, tax breaks for SMEs earning less than 25 million in revenue annually. Naira, 25 million naira annually, did not have to pay tax until it got to that is incorporated companies. So, of course, I'm not going to go into that now, but Kenya just updated their own finance bill. Their own finance bill also contains provision to tax big tech companies, contains provision to tax the digital services market in Kenya. And I think they are making a few updates to that. Who's giving us that? Chingozen, right? Yeah.
So they are, I think the one that concerns a lot of people is the Kenyan government plans to tax creators, or digital content creators. So a part of the bill is going to begin taxing, like it's going to start putting taxes on advertising or advertising services. But the most interesting one for me is probably the content creator aspect. So, I mean, content creators have not, I don't know in Nigeria if they are taxed. Like, you are taxed for the money you make from, let's say, YouTube sponsorship deals, or maybe endorsements, for example. I don't know if they are taxed on that.
Maybe there are no specifics. But I think sometime in 2021, the Lagos State, is it 2021 or 2022? The Lagos State announced that it wants to start tasking the content creators.
Okay,
but
so
the specifics were not there. We don't know what exactly they are going to tax. But
Okay,
so yeah, I think I find it interesting, right? Depending on the kind of content creator you are, if you are the content creator that has kind of built a business around what you're doing,
your business will be taxed.
your business will be taxed.
But now they have, like, let's say, classifications for the sources of income that can be taxed. So if you're making money from sponsorships, you're covered. If you're making money from affiliate marketing, you will be taxed. If you're making money from sponsors, you will be taxed. If you have a subscription, so maybe on YouTube, you have this community where people can
maybe a Patreon
join.
link or something.
Yeah, a Patreon link. You'll be taxed on things like that. So I've been trying to check if maybe there are other countries that have like maybe similar policies.
But you
I
haven't
haven't
found
found any, but I may find more in my research. Because this can be, it's just embedded in one section, and finance bills, Kenya's one is like how many pages? It's probably going to be a bit difficult. And anyway, I don't know. I saw it and it was interesting because if I have a business and it's not now, I don't know how it's going to work. So if I'm a content creator and I decide to incorporate as a business, will my business be taxed as well as these sources of income? Like, I don't know how it's going to work.
That it's so weird. This is my issue with fiscal policy. Okay, unscripted idea. my issue with fiscal policies around the digital sector is, how do you even want to implement this? You mentioned affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is so simple. You put a link to your product on your YouTube page, say an Amazon item.
Yeah.
And if someone clicks that link and buys from Amazon, Amazon remits something to you, either through PayPal or any other form of payment. How is the government going to track this particular? Because if it was brand sponsorship is actually straightforward.
You can just get
invoices, right? Then you add VAT and add other things to it. But affiliate marketing, what of AdSense revenue?
Mm-hmm. I think AdSense is covered. Maybe for affiliate marketing, it's probably easier. You just as many. So that now I don't know if the government has the time for this, because it means for every content creator, I need to go and check how are you making money. I need to know how every content creator in the country makes money, because not everybody will report that we make money from all of this. So I need to go check how all of you are making money. If it's affiliate marketing, for example, I need to start checking how many links. So, for example, I go to your YouTube page and I see a link, and I have to go and check, okay, this guy is signed up to Amazon, he signed up to one of that platform. Okay, oh yeah, send me your
So
Amazon.
I have to do that for hundreds of creators.
That's the problem. And not just hundreds. So YouTube says, there was a report, I think, a few years, just last year. Yeah, last year. Kenya has a good number of YouTubers like on the platform. I can't remember the exact figures, but I think it's the highest. Yeah, I think it's the highest in terms of just numbers. But there are a lot of people who are creating on YouTube from Kenya. So you need to, and I'm monetized.
I remember one from my trenches days, Tessa Gamba, God bless you. Yeah, she runs a YouTube channel for transcription, and she gets sponsorship from some of these transcription service platforms or a writing service platform like Grammarly, right? So those are the kind of sponsorship you see with creators. My own is, do you want to start looking for these guys one by one, or is there a way?
AI that.
Okay.
This might be where the government begins to use AI. You never.
No,
I have not even.
I think I've left the Kenya finance space, fintech space, and I think you should take it up. I've left it for some time. I used to pour through. You said the finance bill is long. It's very long, but I used to pour through it when I was actively reporting on Kenya and all the stuff that we're doing. I registered with KRA.
Okay.
And after registering with KRA, I wanted to be able to track updates on KRA. That is the Kenya Revenue Authority. It's like Nigeria's version of Kenya's version of FIRS in Nigeria. So I registered with KRA. Then 2 months later, they were sending an email to TechPoint to come and pay tax. They were sending an email to my boss. And my boss was like, what are they talking about? We don't have an office in Kenya. We don't have an establishment in Kenya, but they wanted to tax because at that time, Kenyans are reading TechPoint. After Nigeria, it's Kenya. Kenyans read TechPoint, right? So is that going to be the case? If I have a YouTube channel now and I have an audience in Kenya, are you going to tax me?
Yeah, because
you said let me just say.
No, I mean those are
the way African governments come up with rules and procedures or policies. They just sometimes they even lift it from other people's acts or laws and just bring it.
Why are you subbing? Use your heart button.
I'm not mentioning any names. I mean, so sometimes they don't think it through and all the processes that you have to go through to affect them. So
I don't know. Is it that they don't think?
I don't want us to overthink
or they
it.
don't.
You should not overthink this
because count another 2 years, you will see them revising this again. Every market.
Kenya is on a roll. They are seriously trying to increase their tax.
Yeah, they want to bring more tax revenue.
I would love to see how they want to.
And depending on how it goes, you could set is it standard now or benchmark for other people to.
So let me round up with this. Call me this layman who doesn't understand how fiscal stuff works. But my understanding of tax is like a contractual obligation. I pay my tax, and there are some obligations that you are supposed to deliver to me. Basic stuff, right? I'm not asking for arm and a leg. Healthcare, for instance, very basic. Roads, for instance, very, very basic stuff. Security, very basic. But it always seems like most African governments and even some intellectuals want us to pay our tax and not complain.
Yeah.
And just watch them do whatever they like. So in Kenya, in Nigeria, in Ghana, wherever you are, if you are paying your tax,
you want to see.
I'm meant to see returns, right? Yes, you should actually pay your tax regardless.
It's your
statutory
obligation.
Exactly. 2 wrongs do not make a right. But is there a system to actually hold the government accountable for what they do with taxpayer revenue? Because there are many systems that this is interesting, right? If FRS is coming up with a lot of technologies to try and help track taxation, right? They don't want.
We've not received love letter anywhere.
Oh, don't worry. No, it's a crazy thing. See, MTN and some of those other guys are one of the biggest taxpayers, right? The telcos. They actually want. They don't even want to rely on what MTN is reporting to them or Airtel is reporting to them. They want to actually integrate their system into MTN's system so that they're tracking the revenue in real time.
So you don't feel like giving me.
You don't feel like it. Okay, is there anything that we can use to track how you are spending taxpayer money? Accountability should go both ways, isn't it? All right. All right.
Unfortunately, they call the shots.
They call the shots, right? It's fine. So, yeah, this is my opinion. It does not reflect anything on TechPoint or any other person associated with TechPoint. It's my own opinion. Come and look for me.
Or anyone associated with him too.
But you can also look for them because they're the one that brought the story. And our script writer too. She's the one that wrote the story on the podcast.
Her name is Gracious.
Yes.
She's fair. Don't worry, once you go to the website, you'll find it.
Gracious from TechPoints. How many? Please.